How is tennis this expensive? I actually now understand the meaning of it's a rich person's sport. It has nothing to do with the target demographic because tennis isn't actually that much more expensive than soccer, American football, gymnastics. They all have the same basically price tag. I would argue that some of those sports, the equipment is even more expensive. Football pads are expensive, hockey pads are expensive. What's expensive in tennis, what makes it a rich person's sport, is that if you live anywhere in the world that isn't sunny year round, in the US, if you're not in Florida, if you're not in Arizona, if you're not in California, if you're not in Texas, if you're in the Northeast like me, and you can't play on the free public tennis court for 7 months of the year, from October, November to like whatever it is, April, then you're fucked. And I realized that today because I went to my childhood tennis club, and what did I find out? It costs $500 to be a member that you have to pay annually. They screw you over. Realistically, I don't want to be a member in the summer when I can play for free in my local courts that are 3 minutes from my house I don't have to drive to. So that's A. B, all that $500 gets you is the privilege to then pay for further programming. So you have to pay, again, let's say $200-300 for monthly programs. Those programs are then full. So you have to wait. You don't actually get any court time included in that membership. You don't get anything. You have to pay an additional $60 an hour. My friend and I were there. There was 3 courts in use out of 12. Let's be generous and say half of them are generally in use between 9 a.m. in the morning when they open and like 4 p.m. when things start to get busy. Fair enough. People get home from work, from school, they want to hit. There's kids programming in the afternoon, late afternoon, evening. But before 2:30, there's no kids. Everyone's at work. So if you have a flexible schedule like me and you want to hit, I have to spend $60. I'm an economics student. They're just losing money. This is like airlines having half the seats on an airplane empty for a flight. That would never ever be profitable. You have to sell every single ticket you can, which is why there's price discrimination and there's all sorts of things that airlines do. What is price discrimination? That means that somebody who wants the ticket for tomorrow night, they have to get it. It's gonna be a lot more expensive for them than for somebody who bought those tickets 3 months in advance. Why don't tennis clubs do this? Like, there's no way you want those courts sitting there empty. No one wins. Not me, the college student, or the fresh college graduate, my friend, who cannot afford to pay $60 every time we want to play because realistically we're playing 6-7 days a week. That's like $400 a week at least. That's absurd. What if from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. courts are heavily discounted? Let's say it's like $20. After 2:30 it goes back to regular price. So that's my rant of the day. Somebody who played at their childhood tennis club cannot afford to play there as an adult. I'm not trying to get free lessons. I'm not trying to get free coaching. I just need a court to play on. I even have my own tennis balls. So tennis clubs, do better. I want to play tennis.